the last persecution of Serbian people in Bosnia and Herzegovina occurred, having in mind that history repeats itself. Vast majority, led by fear, decided to leave. Only 5,000 out of 35,000 Serbs live in Mostar today. It has been proven throughout history that every human action, when not driven by logos, is deceitful and unproductive, often destructive and deadly. The harder the trail, the greater the challenge a people is facing. And yet, despite all hardships and suffering, if we allow the sin to move into our consciousness and decide there is something usual, common, and inescapable, we might lose our capacity and embrace to good, life, and love. And life is more powerful than all sins and ills, more powerful than death itself. Both the Old and the New Testament profess the following: love thy neighbor. The more love we have, the less we fear each other. Therefore, it is my profound belief that, should we find the strength to love and respect each other, allowing every person their dignity, differences, and freedom, we can continue living together in peace, harmony, and love. Our country is small indeed, troubled by burdensome past. However, it is a land of inexhaustible spiritual and worldly treasure. Its future depends on us. Thanks brings us to the end of my presentations. Finally, I would like to finish by thanking you all for your attention and interest. If anyone has any questions, I will do my best to answer them. Thank you. Ne, film može da ide sam, onako, a mi ćemo da pričamo.
Thank you very much, Gregor, for a very interesting cassette presentation. Dear guests, you have a possibility to put your question now.
I have a question. My name is John, and I have visited all the area, from Bosnia, Herzegovina, Croatia, Montenegro, all the area. And I have understood the real meaning of the war that took place, because you cannot understand the situation that has happened in former Yugoslavia unless you visit the country, unless you see the country. And I have seen a lot of places in the Serbian side that is ignored, that is not done. I mean, it's nobody is looking for it to be in a way built up again, you know. And I have seen a lot of what you were talking about, and I am Syrian myself, and we have suffered like you, because my grandfather was massacred in 1915, and many of my select were massacred in the Turkish massacre when they slaughtered us, all of it. But it's always, we would like to ask ourselves, we the Orthodox people, don't we have a country that is called Greece, to protect all these, because we don't have countries that are called Orthodox anymore, except Greece now, because Serbian is under the rule of the Trinity now, or the solution that has been done after the war. So it's always that we find ourselves, we the Orthodox people, always in trouble. Always, whenever there is war, we don't know where to go or where to flee or where to, how to have the protection. So doesn't the church sometimes, the role of the church has to look for the tranquility of these people or the peace and in a way, to find stability to stay in our countries and to also to worship God in our way that we have learned over 2,000 years from the time of Jesus where we came. I personally come from Jerusalem.
Yeah.
And even in Jerusalem we have all the travels, the same thing. And I am a person, sometimes I'm a travel agent, I travel a lot and I see a lot. And at the same time, when I visited Mostar, and I visited Mostar, it's a beautiful country, I've seen how they built back the bridge, but
Yeah.
they didn't build the churches,
Yeah.
which is a pity. I mean, it's sometimes I see that there is a big issue on the government to resolve these problems also. Of course, I mean, we as people, we have the honor of putting even one stone of that church from every person. That will be a big honor because we revive and a big church that has its respect for all the people. And we always know that church gathers. When there is a church, all people gather